Hello and welcome. In this video course, we're going to talk about how to use Facebook Messenger to engage with your prospects and customers. So this is video number 1, which is the introduction and getting started. So before we get started, I want to talk about the end goal. You see, Messenger is way bigger than Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter combined. So you can imagine how powerful you're going to be able to reach your potential customers. Now, it's super easy to get excited and want to jump in without much planning, but don't. By the end of this course, you should have a chatbot mockup created. In other words, you should have all the planning that you need to set things up. And this is a warning to you. Do not attempt to create a bot until you have this in hand. And the reason why we're saying this is simply because once you start jotting down the questions, the yes or no, where should you send them after that, it'll get really confusing. And if you don't have a mock-up and you don't have things organized, then it's going to become very frustrating when it comes to setting things up. So we want to make sure that you have 100% or even close to that success rate. All right. So here's a quick overview of what's inside this video course so you know exactly what to expect. And that way you have a better bird's eye view for yourself of the video course. So this is a 9-part video course. Video number 1 is, of course, this particular video here. Video number 2, we're going to talk about the different uses of chatbots. That way we can get your brain jogging so you have different ideas, different avenues, different pathways that you could potentially go towards. Video number 3, we'll talk about major chatbot mistakes that we have noticed over the years. And even though they might be very simple and common sense, a lot of them are very common mistakes that a lot of people make that can actually impact your conversion rate. Video number 4, we're going to talk about the bot and break things down so you can better understand it. Video number 5, we'll talk about how to increase conversions using a very specific and simple method that we have found. Video number 6, we'll talk about how to brainstorm your chatbot and, of course, organize your ideas in video number 7. And then, of course, we'll talk about how to develop your mock-up, which is very crucial to have before you begin the implementation process. So that's going to be video number 8. And of course, last but not least, video number 9 is the implementation part of it all. So as you can see, creating a chatbot is not hard to do once you find the right service. So we'll talk about different services that are available to you. But the main part of this is really understanding how do you brainstorm, how do you create it, how do you mock it up correctly so that you actually get leads. All right, so that is the majority of this course. All right, so getting started, here's some reality checks and things that you definitely need to have. You definitely need to have a product or service, obviously. You definitely need a Facebook page, and you'll definitely need some money to use to create the chatbot. Most chatbot creation services that we have tested over the years do cost money. And we're going to show you a variety of them so that if you're on a really low budget, then this is something that you can use even if you're just getting started. All right. So with that said, let's move on to video number 2.